Korean diphthongs are combined sounds of two vowels. I recommend that you memorize the basic vowels first before tackling on the diphthong sounds. Diphthongs are a bit tricky to pronounce. There are three sounds that sound almost the same that some young native speakers won't even know the nuances of the differences. If you speak to the older Korean generation, they will say there is a definite difference in all of the diphthong letters. Some younger generation will simply say they sound the same. Language is constantly evolving and changing, and diphthongs is where I see the difference in how the older generation view the language versus the younger generation. With help from my aunt, 고모, and my dad, 아빠, I will go through each of the diphthong letters and introduce you to exactly how they should be pronounced. My 아빠 and my 고모 are there in their 70s, and this is a rare chance for you guys to hear how the older generation pronounces diphthong sounds. I want you to carefully observe the shape of their mouth as they pronounce each of the letters. Let's start. 시작. The first four diphthong sounds are actually not really diphthong sounds. They're single sounds. They're not a combination of two vowel sounds, but we're just going to categorize it here in this video. The first two vowel sounds are so similar that when it's romanized in English, it's romanized the same way. But there is a difference. The first one pronounces 에, and the second one pronounces 에. Okay, I want you to carefully look at the shape of my 고모 and my dad's mouth, and you can see the difference on how they pronounce each of these letters. 에.
이거는
네.
에.
에. 에. Okay, when I say 에, corner of my mouth wants to stretch out into my cheeks. 에. 에.
에.
에.
Okay, this is how you write 에. Down to the right and down. 에. Okay. Now let's put a consonant. 에. Okay, let's think about how we can memorize this shape with 에. Okay. 에, think of an English word that starts with E. How about enter or entry? Okay. Doesn't this look like a door? Maybe this looks like a door. So think of a door where you enter or an entry. And you may already know this word. 애기. 애기 means baby. 애기. 에.
제 거는 에. 세.
에. 에. Okay? You can definitely tell the difference between the previous vowel sound, 에, where the corner of my mouth stretched to the side, 에, whereas this one, 에, the corner of my mouth is shaped like this. Okay, the closest I could think of is when you say ew, right? When you say ew, your corner of your mouth sort of crunches up like this. So it's like this. So it's 에, 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 에.
에,
에,
You write from left to right, top to bottom, top to bottom. Okay? With a vowel, this is how you're supposed to write it. Sometimes people write this a little bit longer. Sometimes it's same length. Okay, let's think of an egg. Okay, it starts with E, and let's imagine a tool poking at it. Right? Why would you poke an egg? But let's just imagine a tool that's shape of an E poking an egg, okay, and cracking it open. So just imagine that to remember this as A. A common word that you have already seen is ne. Ne, as in yes or you. Ne. The next two vowels also are romanized the same way because they sound so similar. Okay, but there is a difference. So the first one sounds like this. Yeah. Second one sounds like this. Yeah. 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 Okay, this too, just like it's the corner of my mouth wants to stretch into my cheeks. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Down and to the left to right, up, down. Yeah. Okay, you can sort of see this is a shape of, ya and e together. But it pronounces yeah. Okay? Let's think of what are some images that you can think of that will help you remember this shape as yeah. Okay, think of the word yay. Okay, yay. Okay, what's gonna make you say yay? That's a shape of this. Maybe you can think of a harness, your K-pop artist on a harness. Yay! Or doesn't this look like a ladder? Maybe you're climbing up the ladder for success. Yay! 얘기 means story. 얘기, story. Yeah. 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 Okay, here it's not yeah, it's yeah, just like ew. When you say ew, like the corner of your mouth sort of goes like this. That's what it does. So except you say yeah, 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 yeah.
예,
yeah,
Yeah, left to right, top to bottom, top to bottom. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Let's also think of something. Again, these two vowels are the only ones with two horizontal lines going this way. So just maybe this one, yes. Okay, you can also again think of ladder as well and say, okay, yes, I have a ladder so I could reach somewhere. Okay. Yeah is a formal way to say yes. Yeah. 의, 의, 의. Okay, this is a combined sound of U and E. So you start with the sound U and then you end with E. 의, 의. Okay, so just look carefully. 의, 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 의.
의,
의,
의, 의. You write it from left to right, and top to bottom, 의, 의, 의. Okay, in Korean, 의사, 의사 means doctor. Or 의자, 의자 means chair. 왜. Unlike all the other diphthong sounds where it combines two vowels, with this particular one, it's not a sound between O and E. I mean, you would think the logic would think it's a sound between O and E, but it's not. It's actually a completely different sound. So this one, do not try to combine O and E sound together, but just memorize the sound as 왜, 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 왜. This particular word, I say it when I call my uncle from my mom's side. I call him 외삼촌, 왜. And you may see this word in the word 외우다, which means to memorize. 외우다, 왜, 왜.
그 다음 거는 왜인데 이게 외워도 이렇게 외우다 뭐를 이렇게 외우다 할 때 왜, 왜,
왜,
왜, 왜. Okay, from top to bottom, left to right, O, and top to bottom, E. But this does not have OE sound. It's more of a we sound. We. Okay. My uncle is called 외삼촌. Uncle from my mom's side is 외삼촌. And 외우자. Let's memorize. 외우자. Let's memorize. 외우자. 와. 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 It's a sound between O and ah. So you start with the O sound, so your mouth is like this, O, and then you end with ah. Wa. Wa. Okay, the closest sound in English would be wow, and you say wow. Okay? Wa. Wa. Wa.
와,
와,
Wa. Left, top to bottom, left to right. Top to bottom, left to right. Wa. This combined sound of O and ah. Wa. Wa by itself In Korean, it can be an expression of wow. Or has another meaning. 와. 이리 와. Come. 와. 왜. 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 Okay, here the vowel starts from O and ends with 에. Okay, so it starts from O and 에. So 왜. 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 Okay, so notice my mouth is spreading apart this way. That's how it ends. 왜. 왜.
왜.
왜.
왜. 왜. It's a combination of O and 에 sound. 왜. 왜. Okay? You might have heard this quite a bit. 왜. 왜. Why? 왜. We. Okay, we is a sound between U and E. Okay, so you start with U, ends with E. We.
위.
위.
We. It's a combination of U and E sound. We. Sometimes people curve it here. We by itself, it means up. We.
자 갑시다 정국아 그래 취하게 경사 야 엉덩아 가자
Wall. Wall is a sound that starts with U sound, U, and ends with all. 우어, 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 워, 워, 워.
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 Left to right, top to bottom, 우, then left to right, top to bottom. 워, 워, 워. Okay. There's a word. 원숭이. 워, 원, 숭, 이 means monkey. 원숭이. Doesn't this sound like wall? Wall, wall, wall. You can also hear the sound in Washington. Wall, wall, Washington. 왜. Okay. 왜 is a sound that starts with the vowel u and ends with
에. So ue, ue, ue. Okay, when I say 에, it's my mouth is shaped like this, sort of like shaped like this. So ue, 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 ue.
왜,
왜.
왜, 왜. It's a combination of u and s sound. 왜, 왜, 왜. This is not a very common vowel sound, but there is a word. 웬일이야? 웬 일이야? 웬일이야? Which means what's going on? 웬일이야? 왜?
이걸 이게 한국말 배우는 사람들이 이게 참 쉽지가 않다고 이게.